Aloha, everyone. Hope you're having a glorious day. In life, sometimes you meet people with, different ways of looking at the world and a different way of doing things. Take my wife, for instance. She has a different way of seeing the world. And most of the time, the difference is pure joy. It's just fun seeing the world through her eyes. But sometimes we have conflict because of the two different approaches of doing something. Most of the time, I try to make my wife see that I am right and that she is wrong. My approach is the correct approach. Well, this never turns out well. And marriage has taught me a totally new way of doing things. Many opportunities come up to practice this. And so I want to share with you this approach because it's really successful. See, I start by asking two simple questions. What is it that you think? What is your idea? What is the idea that you have? And how did you come to that idea? How did you come to learn? Is that someone told you, or how did you learn that idea? Where did it come from? So I want to learn who she is, know her better, and more intimately. And it's one great way that we grow closer in our relationship is to understand her ideas and how she arrived at them. I usually end up repeating them back to her idea in my own words, just to make sure that I have it correct, that I've understood her in the way that she thinks. Now, if the decision we are trying to make is a preference, like Starbucks Reserve or Starbucks Regular, well, it's not harmful or a safety issue. So I try to say, hey, let's try your way this time, and next time we can try it my way. Many times I'm surprised at learning a new way of doing something. Other times, her way fails miserably, and we are both convinced there's a better way. In all things, if I use humility, patient listening, hearing her to understand, and cooperation toward a solution, be focused on the solution, I learn more about her, I learn more about my wife, and I grow closer to her through the conflict. So if you want to win every argument, don't try to be right or lock on to convincing the other person of your idea. If the only goal is to persuade them of your idea, it rarely goes well. Instead, focus on listening and understanding their idea really well. You will win every argument every time. And by the way, listening works really well with my nephew, Miles, who has very different ideas than both me and my wife. So when you run into someone who does things very differently, ask them about it. Listen to their ideas to win a better understanding and closer relationship. If you walk away saying, I know them better and understand where they are coming from, I have won a closeness. Hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to talking to you next time.